Suzie here. I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator in the area of Brisbane, but if you do live interstate and you don't have a distributor, then I can certainly help you there because we can go Australia-wide. We just can't go overseas. So we can connect you with a demonstrator if you're overseas. And you want to buy the Stampin' Up products, we can certainly help you there. So how's everybody feeling today? The middle of the week, so hump day as they call it. So it looks like a beautiful day out there. Haven't been out. Had to go to the foot specialist yesterday, and my son takes me and drops me off. So I'm in the boot for another month. So there we go. And then they're going to retrain me, which is good. I'm not ready to stop work yet. But where the hospital had their seating, it was like a wind tunnel. So I had a skirt and I had a top on, knitted top, but it was very light knitted. Oh boy, did that wind go through and chill my bones. I've never been so happy to see my son turn up in my car and get out of that wind. It was terrible. I don't know whether today's the same because I haven't been out. But I will be. I've got to go to physio today, so I'll be off out again this afternoon. So in the meantime, I've been working with Encircled In Nature. So I've done 2 cards already using that stamps and dies. It's a beautiful set. You could use it for anything. For wedding cards, you can tiz it up. You can use it as a birthday card, even a sympathy card. So it's a very versatile stamp set and dies. So they are, you won't find them in our catalogue. They are an online exclusive. Here goes my voice again. So you just need to go into the internet. All my information is down below. And you can follow the link to the stamp set and die set. So they are honestly beautiful stamps and dies. So today we're still talking about the new catalogue that's coming out in September. So that'll be our September to December mini catalogue. So I will be able to pre-order on the 6th of August. So if you like any of the products, when I get them, you can pre-order by becoming a demonstrator. Good morning, Margaret. How are you going? Thank you for joining us. So I'm excited to. I've seen the online. It's online for us demonstrators. So I've seen some of the things that are coming out, and I'm very excited about them. So you'll get more Christmas stuff. So for those who like to start early on their Christmas cards, there is some Christmas stamps and dies, which are lovely, and tags. And then we've got the other, like flowers and different things to make cards. So it's going to be a very exciting time. Now, beginning of August, it's time for me to do my next class for card making. So what happens is I do 4 cards and I make them up, and you can actually buy them. So I'll be putting that up. I've got 2 of the cards made, so I've only got to do another 2. So once I've done the 2, I will put it up for the August card class. So look forward to seeing that. I might even put a sneak peek up to show you one of the cards. So we'll see what happens. All right, we'll go down to, before I do go down to the desk, I just want to go over this again, is page 22, and you've got the sketches for making cards. Also, in our new catalogue, we will have some sketches again. But every page that you turn in our catalogue, just about, has cards that you can have a look at and make. So we'll just go down to the craft desk. Take a minute to go down, so just bear with me. Have to change over. Okay. Because when I talk to you, it goes all out of whack, because then I can't I have to move the camera away, otherwise the camera's in my face. Now, I noticed when I went back yesterday over the video that I did yesterday, and I noticed that some parts had gone blurry, and I don't know why it's doing that, because it's supposed to be automatically picking up what's on the desk, so I don't know why, but I'll keep an eye on it today and we'll see what happens. I've got it a bit lower, I think, this time, so maybe it will be a bit more. I'm just moving it down a bit. So is that any better? So we were talking about the card sketches. So on page 22, you have 22 card sketches. So if you're ever stuck for an idea, you can go through these. Then you've got on this page, you've got your subtles, your bright, your neutral, and your regal. So, and as I said, nearly every page has some sort of an idea on card making. So it's very interesting. If you need a catalogue, please let me know and I can post you one out. It's very handy to have. Drop that down there. Okay, how are we going? How's that? It seems to be lopsided, doesn't it? That's fine. Thank you. So today we're doing Encircled in Nature again. Beautiful set. You can use it for anything. As I said, you can use it for a wedding card. You can use it for a sympathy card, birthday card, whichever you want. It is an absolutely gorgeous set. I wasn't sure about it when I ordered it, but since playing with it, it's just taken me. I just love it. So you've got your stamps and you've got 2 lots of dies. So you've got these dies, and I found out there's supposed to be a small one, and I haven't got the small one. So I don't know what's happened to it. And you've got the big rings. So you've got this one, which is gorgeous. And then this one, which we're using today. I've used it. So that brings up, I'll just show you. The big one comes up like that. Isn't that gorgeous? You could do it in glimmer paper or anything. And then this one is what's cut out by the two round ones there. So they're extra bits that I've cut out that I'll use in a card somewhere along the line. So it's very versatile. So today what we're going to do, we've done the colouring. We've done the glitter paper. So today we're going to do mainly stamping. So we've got the beautiful curved one with all the trees in. We've got the large stamp. I've got the little moon and stars. And I've got a sentiment. So it's hope. Here for you, not hope. So we're going to use those stamps. Now, it's a little bit different this time. So what I'm doing is I have got an early espresso card front or card. Just give it my bone folder, and the bone folder is below if you need one. They're very handy. So then we're going to do crumb cake. So the crumb cake's going to go on here. So my card bases are always the same unless I'm doing something that needs specific sizing. So my card is 5 3/4 on the long side and 8 inches on the short side, folded in half so it gives you 4 inches across and the 5 3/4 down. So the crumb cake size is 5 1/2 by 3 3/4. So it's gone down 1/4 inch. So, but that's what I'm looking at today, and I think it'll go quite nicely. So just a bit baggy on the end of that. If you find that I'm going along the edge for some reason and it comes out a little bit raggedy, just take your bone folder and smooth it over, and that will bring it back. So that's our card base and our first layer. So I'll put that aside. Then what we're going to do is I have cut a circle out in Early Espresso, and I've also cut a circle out of this one. This is very vanilla. So there is a place in here when you find it that it will sit back in. I think it's there where you've got your flat bit. So that will fit back in. All right. Now what I'm going to do with this, these are both done on the third layer. So it's 5 inches by 3 1/4. So I can't do it on the second layer because it would be, you wouldn't see the crumb cake. Whew. So I'm going to emboss this. So just leave that there at the moment, and I'll get my embossing. And I've chosen the ferns. As soon as we're doing trees, I thought that was quite apt. So it's a 3D folder, embossing folder, Now we won't have that much of it to be seen on, but it just gives it that bit of an edge. So I'm going to put this in. So I'm not putting it right up to the top. And if you look, this is this line. This is the front of the folder. So you can actually line it up with that line. And then close it. So that gives you the right way. So it's always got to be done that way. Now, because it's a 3D embossing folder, we change our plates. So I'm going to use plate 1. And I'm going to put the folder in hinge first. And I'm going to put my number 4 plate, the grey plate, on top. So you don't use your other plates, you use your number 4 plate, which is the grey one, so you can't mistake it. Okay, so you don't, when you're doing your embossing folders, doesn't matter whether they're 3D or not, you don't roll it back through, because if you roll it back through, this is going to sit up like a duck's beak and it'll go like that. And you won't get it back again. So please don't roll your embossing folders back through. So I'll put that. That's a beautiful one, the fern one. Very nice. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to do some stamping. Put that there. And I'm going to take the big one, and this is on our S block. Makes it hard to see. Or E block. And the colours I'm using are Garden Green, Crumb Cake, and Early Espresso, depending on how it goes. But I might not use the Early Espresso, but we're going to use this one for trees. See, I've been playing. I've got ink all over me. So I've got my chamois there to clean it off. Now I'm going to need to put a mark, and I'm just going to use a pencil mark. You probably won't see it. So I just want to get this right. So there. And there. And I want it to go just under. So I'll get a piece of paper, spare piece, make sure it's all. Also, when you're doing your stamping, stamp all over your stamp. Don't just stamp in one place. So I just want to test what this looks like. Yep. Now, I should have one at the bottom too. I've done it already. Going to have to do another piece. Honestly, I'm not safe with do it there. And I'm just going to do it again. Makes it look like the trees are far away. Get rid of that ink. And I'm going to have to cut another piece and do the embossing again, because I've stuck my finger on it and it's got ink on it. So, and you'll probably see it because it'll be, let's have a look. I might be able to cover it up. We'll see. It's only paper, so we can. So now we've got our trees there, and that was garden green. So now we're going to put the sun and the moon on there. Oh, the sun and the moon on there. And I'm using crumb cake for this. Make sure we've got it right. So I want to put that out there. There we go. On my other two, I use the dies. So I use the dies in different ways. One I coloured, another one I used glitter paper, and they come out totally different. So there. Now we're going to put that big tree here. We possibly could get that in. So we'll go with our Granny Garden clean green dirt. Yeah. Got that one. Where did I put my, here it is. I just wipe my hands again. I don't want any more ink getting on to our card. I'm terrible. I end up all over with the inks. And this is our chamois. So our chamois can come with the glass mat. So the glass mat is absolutely fabulous for stamping. You can stamp straight on it. You can use it when you're blending, that you rub your ink off first and then go to your blending. You also get this little mat, which is great. So you can put your little ink spots here, something in there. And you can even put your stamps there. And that keeps them safe. So if you want the glass mat, it's actually on our online exclusives, and so it's his stamp set. So just go in below on the More tab, and you'll see that I've got Shop With Me in there, and it's on, as I say, our online exclusives. So you won't find it in the catalogue. So we'll put that one there. All right, so I think we're just about done with that now. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue this bit. No, I'm going to pop it up. So I'm going to pop it up on here. So we'll use our dimensionals. Trying to think what I did with because I already made one up last night, but I didn't totally finish it off. So we'll put on our dimensionals. So has anybody got this set? Okay, not a problem, Margaret. I'll see you later. Now these little bits, they're going to be a little bit tricky. So probably going to take one of these side bits. And I'm going to cut it because I only need tiny bits. So these side bits are the words because you haven't got much space to get on with. I cut them in little bits, and I mean they are little bits because there isn't much room to put them. I want it to be popped up. I don't want it glued and lying flat. Lost that bit. There we go. It came off again. All right, let's take the paper off. Now we can turn our wonderful Take a Big Pick tool. I had the straight edge then. Now I can use the hook end and I can take off these papers. These little papers get everywhere. And Suzie's got long fur. So if I drop them off the floor, instead of in the bin, if I miss, they get tied up in his fur. And then they end up all over the house. So what we're going to do is we're going to pop this. Now these are both the same size. There we go. So these layers are 5 1/4 by 3 1/2. So we're going to cover that up too. So this now will sit on here. So just got to get it in the right position so that we know where we're going. So this is the flat bit here. So I think that's the flat bit there. So I'm going to put a bit of light on the subject. So if that's the flat bit, that goes there. Or is that the flat bit there? It goes back in because you've just got to play around with it. So that's the flat. Ah, see, I had the flat bits up there. So we're going to put Tombow glue, and Tombow's one of our strongest glues. to use, but we're just going to dab a little bit here and there. Oops, I said a little bit, didn't I? Because we want to put it back. Okay, there's our flat bit again. Where did I put my take a pic tool? See what I mean? It was in front of me, so where's it gone? Ah, look, found it. I'm just gently moving this around to get into the same place as the nodules. Okay. There we go. Doesn't that look pretty? It's just a little bit fiddly getting the little nodules put together. So now I did some trees that I want to put here. And then I've got my Here For You, which will just go over those trees and that blotch of green. Okay. So we'll just put a little bit of glue on our trees. Nearly had the bottle stuck to the trees. I thought it might have been something that didn't cut out, but it's not. So as I say, this card can be for anyone. So, oops. So you can make it into a sympathy card, just as plain, a plain card, not as much on it. Or you can tizzy it up a bit, make it an advent card. So just put those trees on the top there, and I'm going to pop up our little sentiment. Here we go. That's it. I must be blind sometimes, honestly. I can lose things that are right in front of me. I can't see them. And it's not my eyes, because I've had my cataracts done, so it can't be that. And we're going to put our sentiment here for you. And I'm going to put it right over that green splotch. So we've covered that up. See? Now, putting it together, we have our early espresso card base, the nice crease with the bone folder. So we're going to put that on our card base. I always like using the Tombow glue because it gives me the wiggle room that if I don't put it on correctly, I can wiggle it over. So there we go. If it's not paint on my fingers, it's glue. I'm just one messy crafter. There we go. All right, now we're going to put this on here, and you'll just have a little showing of the crumb cake. So there we go. Now we want to insert. I want a white insert. Right. That's some that have got creases on them. Stampin' Up sent me a new lot of white. Sorry about that, ducking down. I wanted a white one. I couldn't find one. So we're going to put our white one in here like this. So what I'm going to do with, I'm going to use our tree, but I am not going to use all of it. So just bear with me. We'll get the messy green out again. So we only use the two colours. I did, was going to use the early espresso, but I didn't see anything that I could really put it on except for the sentiment. Okay, so I'll put this. So I'm not going to use the whole bit. I've actually gone off the page. And we want a sentiment for the inside. So let's see what we've got. So we've got here for you. You mean so much to me. That's nice. May your year be incredible and filled with possibilities. Yeah, I like that one. Now, because I have stamped the I don't know whether to do it in green or do it in always put it along the edge here, that way I know I'm going to get it straight. So I don't want to do it in green. And I think I might use my early espresso on this. The crumb cake doesn't seem to be, I've got bits of this up, doesn't seem to be, I think it needs refilling. and it's very light. So I might just do it in this. There we go. I did pull one out, look. Silly me. Silly me. So we're going to glue this in now with that Tombow glue. There we go. That's our inside done. Just some gems now. What shall we use in gems? What have we got? So I have my little magic bowl here. Which give I can't fall any further, can they? So we've got this one. That looks quite nice. That would be no good. We've got the espresso ones in there. But I think we need something sparkly, don't we? That's the birds. I bought those and I haven't used them yet. Birds and dragonflies. So I think we'll actually use these ones. They sparkle. I like sparkles. Here we go again. And a wink of Stella. Nothing can go without a wink of Stella. I don't think it will need a bow. I think the gems will be just enough. So now in picture 2, we've got a thing for picking up your gems. Got like putty on the end of it. I might put one there over the moon. One there. And one up there. How's that? One of these is empty. I think that one is. See? I must have little bits in it. This one should be better. I'll just do a spritzing of Wink. I'm just going to go over these trees and give them a bit of a shine. I love this Winker Stella. And of course we'll put some inside. And there we go. So there's our card for today. That's using Encircled in Nature. Now I'll just show you, because I did 2 last night. So I did these 2 last night. I just didn't put that one down on the mat. And these are the 2 cards that I did previously. I've done 2 more videos on them. And then this one, it's the same as that, but it's a portrait, not landscape. So I played around with this one last night. It was good. Probably needed some gems and that. I didn't go that far. And these 2. And the way I got the circle there was I used, where did it go? It's here a minute ago. I just put my fingers in. Oh, here it is. I cut a circle out of vellum on it. So never leave inks around, because for sure I'll put my fingers in it. So what I did was I cut the ring out of a piece of vellum. So I stuck that on the card. You can see I've still got the tape there. And then I used my blending brushes to blend a background colour. The reason I didn't use this one was I didn't have a darker matching colour to go around. So, and I wanted to do something a little different. So that's what we've done. So if you like to what I'm creating, I'd appreciate it if you give me a like. You can put a comment down in the comments part, where you're from, whether you've enjoyed it, and also ring that little bell, which helps you find when I'm going online. So thank you for watching. I really appreciate all the people that come in and watch my videos. Hope you all have a fabulous day, and I'll catch you the next time I go live. Take care. Bye.